Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers offense will get the ball first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. But you better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early to the ground with the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shotgun snap on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Walker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. End off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air, using his legs to buy some time. What a grab with one hand. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wolverines offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run in the red zone. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Underwood. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Michigan! Fitted in the window for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to pound their way in. And they'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the run, it's Hayes. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Touchdown Wolverines. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 14 to Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers are on the move. To the ground, he's got it again. And And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Off play action on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for a productive play on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll line up for a second down play. He's got it again. Powers through the defender. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little far. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around.
Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. He's loose on the right. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The sure hands, it's Simpson. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. That's caught. It's Horton. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's McCoby. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll give it on the counter. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught close to the marker. It's McCulley. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Line out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Into the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Wolverines! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in ahead like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Horton. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Working that left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Horton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McCoby. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Give to the running back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. The short hands, it's McCulley. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Offense scoops it up and still going. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Let's go. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. 38-17. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him, and just right there.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. After run, now throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is his business. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Horton.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Wants to fire on second down. Punts it out of the air. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty.